nice and warm. Thank you. Today we're here to introduce our new cars and uniforms, and we'll have remarks from Baltimore County Executive Johnny Olszewski, Baltimore County Police Chief Terrence Sheridan, and then Baltimore County Council Chairman Mr. Julian Jones Jr. Also, we have present today is our Director of Office of Information and Technology, Mr. Rob O'Connor. We have the Director of our Vehicle Operations and Maintenance, Mr. Joe DeLucia. And from the Police Department, we have Colonel Steve Layback, the Bureau Commander of our Operations Bureau. We have Colonel Al Jones, the Commander of our Community Relations Bureau. Major John McGann, the Executive Officer of our Criminal Investigations Bureau. Major Dennis Delp, the Executive Officer of our Administration and Technical Services Bureau, and Captain Jeffrey Hartman of our Technology and Communications sections. Today we also have officers in our new uniform. Those officers are Officer Shelley Knox, Officer John Mitchell, Officer Brian Raleigh, and Officer Malak Susi. And lastly, Police Officer First Class George Alberts will be demonstrating the vehicles for everyone in the media. Now I'd like to bring up Baltimore County Executive Johnny Olszewski.
Well, good morning, everyone. I want to first start off by thanking each and every member of our law enforcement, our police department here for their hard work and their dedication. And of course, for you joining today, as many of you know, this past Wednesday was Law Enforcement Appreciation Day, but I want our men and women to know that we appreciate you each and every day. Consistently, citizens across Baltimore County tell us that confidence in the safety of our communities is one of the most important things that we can do. And as executive, I'm committed to working with Chief Sheridan and his team to ensure that we continue reducing crime in Baltimore County and making this place unwelcome for anyone who chooses to break the law or threaten quality of life. I'm thrilled to join the chief in unveiling a couple of the changes today, including a new police-style cruiser. That being said, we know that police cars are the mobile offices for our officers, and as we face times of limited resources, we have to continue to make sure that we focus on those core functions most important to local government. And that obviously includes public safety, investing in our infrastructure. As our officers get more equipment and technology, these offices in which they work require constant updating. And I'm excited to say that our officers will be in these new Ford SUV police interceptors you see behind us, becoming part gradually as our overall fleet. We're also, as was mentioned, be switching over to a new uniform that will be more practical for the work our officers perform, consisting of the blue cargo pants, traditional blue shirt, and a baseball cap. Looking forward to wearing my baseball cap after the press conference is inside. Other agencies in the region have a similar style uniform, but I know that we have the most professional looking officers out there already, and I'm confident this change will fall in line with the professionalism the residents of Baltimore County have come to expect from our department. We wanted to make sure that our residents have a chance to see the new uniform configurations as well as the vehicles as you start to see our officers out and about in them in our communities. Again, I want to thank our officers for what they do. I'm proud to continue to partner with the chief and with the police department to wisely manage the fiscal resources we have here while investing in our most important resource. Thank you.
This is a big day coming for us. Ford Motor Corporation have decided to stop making the patrol vehicle we've been driving, the Taurus, and we quickly looked at what a replacement could be, and the Ford Interceptor SUV is an excellent choice. This car gives us a lot more safety, the airbags in it, the air curtains. It's got a 75-mile-an-hour rear collision safety piece with it, and it's a car that when I go to in-service school to talk to the officers every week, they talk about the Taurus, the size of it, and the other cars we have. And if you have an officer the size of Officer Raleigh in the back, he'd find he has a difficult time getting in and out of the patrol car. But the SUV has a lot more room in it, shoulder room, headroom, and leg room. This car, I think, will give us a lot more utility in how we do our job every day. We currently have 52 of these cars that are coming in. We're going to be issuing them out starting today. And our plan is to have the entire patrol force of 252 cars May of 2020. Now, that being said, with 252 cars, we started looking at the uniform the officers were wearing, and again, in service school, the officers talked about the traditional uniform they were wearing, and they would like to go to a more comfortable uniform, something that had more utility with it while they were out doing their job day in and day out. And so we started looking at it, and we came with a dark blue cargo trouser. It's called a ripstop trouser. And we looked at the cap that they were wearing. You see the commanders over to my right, your left, wearing the 8-point cap. And the officers said they would prefer to have a ball cap. They would still be able to be seen in the crowd, and the ball cap would be worn a lot more than I think what they're wearing today. So we looked at the ball cap replacing the 8-point cap in the patrol force and while they were working. And the next we talked about was the ballistic vest carrier. Currently, our officers wear a vest carrier under their uniform shirt. We looked at this external ballistic vest carrier, and it had a lot more utility with it, a lot more comfort, and it enables the officers to put on the front a tourniquet. You see the tourniquet, it's on Officer Raleigh's vest. It's got a red dot. That's a tourniquet. Also, they'll have about a 6-inch square first aid kit that will have in it an Israeli bandage, latex gloves, and a CPR mask. All more readily available in the front of the officer, and it takes it off their belt so that when they need these items, they can get to them a lot quicker. So I think this day for us is to inform the Baltimore County citizens and those people that come to Baltimore County that this new uniform, I want them to get used to it, and the vehicle, this new Ford Explorer, it's marked almost the same as our patrol cars, a little bit of difference only because of the size of the SUV. But we hope in the next year and a half or so to have the entire department changed out to the Ford SUV. And very short order, we anticipate all of the officers being issued their new uniforms, so they're out patrolling our streets, making our communities safe. The citizens will see this new uniform and recognize it readily as they do today the uniform we had been wearing.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Councilman Julian Jones, and I'd just like to add that on behalf of myself and the other members of the County Council, we stand side by side by County Executive Johnny Olszewski, as well as the Police Department, in making sure we do our part to make sure that the Police Department and the men and women of the Police Department have the tools that they need to do their job to protect the citizens of Baltimore County. And we're just proud to do our part and making sure that that happens. Thank you very much.